Hello, my lovelies. I am out in Eastern Passage and I never start my this. Anyway, we are in Eastern Passage, which is on the Dartmouth side of Halifax Harbour. So yes, it does look like a quaint little fishing village. Now the temperature today is why I'm wearing a hat and my hood up, because it is quite windy out. It is -8 degrees Celsius with the wind chill. Before the wind chill, it's -2, Mark says. So we got some lobster traps. Very modern looking. I like the old lobster traps that are wooden and curved. It is Sunday, March 14th, 2021. And if you're watching this within the couple of days of this video being filmed, you are one of my Patreons. This video is for you guys. I will post it on my channel within the next month. Whew. So I decided to take you down so you can see a quaint little area that is still a part of the city of Halifax. We are at the mouth of the harbour on the Dartmouth side, which is the eastern side. Obviously, it's Eastern Passage. They call it the passage because you're going between the land, and there's an island that we will see shortly that is McNabb's Island, and the waterway in between that is the passage. I know, it's not science, it's not hard. I hate walking on the grass as it's trying to grow. So this area is always quite bustling in the summertime. All these little colorful buildings, they're all little tourist shops and ice cream and candy parlors. At one time these used to be the little sheds for the fishermen. There are a few things that are opened, but they are quite colorful. There is a coffee shop there called Coffee by the Sea in the green building. The Coastal Cookhouse, that's new. There's little art galleries and places to buy artisan items. The Violet Unicorn in that purple building. Actually, let's go up and see the unicorn because they have one. My apologies for the wind. Being this close to the water and the ocean, it does tend to get a bit breezy. So this is on a boardwalk. And they do have COVID minimums for how many people are allowed into shops. Some are opened, some aren't. There's the unicorn. And they put a loincloth and a mask on the unicorn. So it is closed right now, but it does have locally made. They're just closed for a break, it says in the door. And Pumpkin Village. I do remember this when they used to have it at Micmac Mall. They had a standalone shop in there. It's all local as well. So they're coming in. They're going to be back in April. And over here, that building with the little fish, that is Wharf Wraps. And that makes really, really good sandwiches. So we are going to get ourselves up onto the boardwalk. I will get out of the way of this gentleman. Oh, I plan on it. He said to go out to the end of the wharf. Ooh, and I tripped over my foot. This is all new since I've been here last. And the last time I was here was September. So Capital Seafood is down here. They're primarily a lobster processing. For all those that like lobster. Fishermen leave here and they go down to the Grand Banks. During lobster season. Or they go into the Bay of Fundy when it's in season. Yeah, this wharf is all new. So over there is the boardwalk, and we are going to go across to there. Now the island across the harbour that we're looking at is Lawlor Island. Lawlor Island was the quarantine island for the city to protect it during the 1918 to 1920 Spanish influenza pandemic. There are remnants of old... Oh! The wind is fighting me. There's remnants of the old buildings that were in there and hospitals that they used. But if you were a new immigrant coming into Canada, this is where you would have to quarantine before you even got processed down at Pier 21. Little history. That is McNabb's Island there. And if you look way off in the distance, the wind is fighting me with the gimbal. Way down in the distance is downtown Halifax. But it is a magnificent view. All right. Sure has built up. I used to live down here back about 1998, 1999, around there. So this wharf was not here, but the boardwalk was, and so was the little fishing villages, or fishing things. Look, the wind just totally messed me up. Look, tide is out. Let's see. Isn't that pretty? That could be a thumbnail. Now, when we left home, the sun was out, but I'm not seeing it anymore. It's a little gray and dreary. I'm gonna take the zoom back out. There we go, pardon me. This is a popular area for people to come down and have a nice little stroll without having to leave the city. It's only a 20-minute bus ride. from downtown. Now, a lot of people come out to when the tide is really out. When we get over by the boardwalk, I'll show you. They go clamming. And you're like, clamming? I don't know what that is. It's when you go dig for clams when the tide's out. So you can have like a proper clam boil. Steam those bad boys up. Some garlic and butter. And a nice glass of wine. I realize I'm starting to sound like a tour guide, and I don't mean to. So this boardwalk has been here probably since the mid-90s. See the seagulls. They're out on the sand flats, and they're clamming too. Clam digging. Ooh. This is the outdoor patio for boondocks. It's actually a fantastic restaurant down here. And even though it's in a touristy area, it is quite reasonable for prices. So they do have a huge dining room inside and a huge outdoor patio out here. So I see some of the seagulls. They're looking for their seafood lunch. Devil's Island. I will show you where Devil's Island is in a little bit. You can't see it right at the moment. It's haunted. Yeah, so the tide is way out today. This area is known as McCormick's Beach. It is one of the few beaches within the city that is not tainted. The harbor water is not tainted down here because of the close proximity it is to the ocean. And it's not really near anything like the container terminals or the auto port, which is way up at the about 3 kilometers up the road. Just watching those dogs. But yeah, so you can safely swim. Because it is spring, well, almost spring. This time next week it will be. I will do another video out here in the summertime with all the people. Now, if you go around the boardwalk 3 times, it does equal 1 mile. I will take you around it once. Give you an idea of where we were just a few minutes ago. That wind is quite strong. I do have my external mic clipped on my t-shirt, which is underneath the hoodie and underneath my windbreaker. So these are natural dunes. They are government protected, where this is a provincial park. The power lines do go over to Lawlor's Island, even though it's not in use as a quarantine island anymore, not even during COVID. I do believe that there is somebody that's over there that keeps an eye on the island to make sure there's nobody trespassing. So that supplies electricity to their little house. And that wind really picked up. Holy moly. If you ever thought that the waterfront was windy, you should come down here at the mouth of the harbour. Good thing for a hat and gloves and my hood up. There's that wharf way over there that we were on. I think Kiddo is getting cold. Today would have been a good day to have his balaclava on, I think. I am going to be brave and come down here and walk on a little path here. Now, the last time I was here was like the first week of October, or maybe the last weekend of September. And it was a 20 degree day or so, and we were dipping our feet in the water. There's the gravel part before we get out to the sand. And the tide looks like it's just going out, or it has been. So there's a lot of rocks and mussel shells. There are mussels out here too. My shadow. So it's just nice just to be walking on sand in sneakers. Anytime you see a white shell, those are usually clam shells. Just checking in on kiddo there. So there's some clamshells. For all you seafood aficionados, yummy, yummy. I'm looking to see if I see their little blowholes in the sand, because that is a dead giveaway that there's a clam down underneath. And if you dig, they'll try to burrow even farther down, but if you're quicker than them, you can do pretty well for yourself. So usually in the summertime, you'll see a lot of people out here with their buckets and shovels. I have yet to do it. I will already buy mine pre-shelled and pre-cooked at a restaurant. I know a lot of people eat clam strips over whole body clams. Clam strips are just an abomination, in my opinion. So that is Lawlor's Island. Not sure if the camera is picking it up, but you can see where the deeper water is a different shade of blue, because it does have quite a drop off for boats to go through. The fishing boats go through there, as well as recreational sailboats. I like walking on this part. I have many seashells from this beach at home in a dish. And I have starfish from my mum and dad's cottage. And that's up on the north shore of the province, right across from Prince Edward Island. So you could actually be sitting on their patio at the cottage and you can look across and you can see Prince Edward Island and the ferry that goes from Pictou to Wood Islands. I'm not near the Confederation Bridge that crosses over from New Brunswick into the over to the island, and I've never been on the bridge. So we are walking on a little bit of rockiness. I should find some flat rocks and see if I can skip one. I wonder if I could do that. Hold on. Let's look for a rock and we'll skip it. You need a good flat one. I like flat ones. That's what my brother taught me as a kid. Get a nice good flat one and just flick it with your wrist. Not throw it, flick it. Mark, you want to help me find a rock?
Why would I want to help you find a rock?
We're gonna skip rocks. We need a flat rock. We gotta find the perfect rock, folks. I am gonna make this Patreon video fun. We gotta do something that's freezing. Okay. Oh, I think I see one that's really, really good. Can you get that one here, Mark? Because I don't want to drop the phone. Nope, not that one. The one right beside it, the flat one. Nope. This. Yes. Yes. Perfect. Haha. This, whoa, is my rock. See? It's nice and flat. I don't know why there's a string on it, but there is. See? Nice and flat. Perfect for skipping. Now, I'm going against the wind here with the skipping, and I'm doing it with gloves. But let's see how many. Oh! Holy Lord, thunder and Jesus. Oh, that was a big gust. That was my poor attempt at a Newfie accent. All right, let's give this a go. No, because it's windy. I tried. We got to find another flat stone. Let's try flat stones to flick. And if anybody's out there is thinking, hey, you throw like a girl, well, I'm a girl and I throw. I hate that insult. I really do, because there are a lot of really good female athletes that, you know, if they were allowed into the Major League Baseball teams, they would probably show some of the boys up. So I'm proud to throw like a girl. All right, let's find another flat rock. These are, oh, let me try. Oh. Sorry, folks. Just had to bend down to get one. See, as you can see, the difference between the deep and the shallow water. Okay. No! Damn it! I'm going against the wind here. All right, we'll do this in the summertime. I promise. Ooh, driftwood. I tried. Do I get an E for effort? That's hard to do that with gloves. Jeez. So these are the rocks that I'm walking on. With my Under Armours. And my nose is like so runny. I'm not wearing my mask just because I don't want to get my runny nose inside my mask. Ew, that's kind of gross. There's an old pile from a dock from years gone by. This is also the area where you'll find people fishing in the summer. So it's actually quite nice that this isn't overly crowded right now with people fishing. Oh. Okay, let's get back on the sand. So yeah, you can see the looks like something from a movie, like old ruins for something without those rocks. And if you look across, you can see those ones. I am so fighting the wind today. So this sand here is quite soft. We are not the first people to be walking. I'm sinking. I'm having fun. Oh my god, I'm freezing my buns off, but I'm having fun with this video. I hope you guys are too. So, that is the ocean. Way up there. That island, there is an island way out here. Let's see if I can zoom in on it even more. Let's go with it. That island right there is called Devil's Island. That's the farthest island out within the harbor. There is a lighthouse on it, and the lighthouse keeper's house, which is long been abandoned because the lighthouse is automated now by the government, by the Department of Fisheries and Oceans. But the house is haunted. It's the Henneberry house. The Henneberrys were one of the founding families here in Eastern Passage. There is a lore about it. I can't think of it at the moment. I will put it down in the description down below for you to read. I know that my Patreon Jeanette particularly likes ghost stories. But there's a reason why it's called Devil's Island. Ha 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 ha. So this side, if you wanted to go swimming, is a lot colder than on the other side of the boardwalk. We're just off the boardwalk right now on the beach. There's some gnarly old seaweed. Not the kind for your sushi. And I'm walking in water. Is that alive? No, it's not. Okay. I thought I saw something move. Yeah, this is what I'm walking in. It's almost like a gang warfare right here between the crows and the gulls. You've all heard of a West Side Story? This is East Side Story. No sharks, no jets. We got crows and gulls. Now, I wonder if this will be coming into the harbor later. Let's zoom back in here. Whoa, camera, wind, sorry. That is a container ship. It looks like it's probably around 15,000 TEUs. It looks like it's either a CMA ship, or it might be an APL. They're the big ones that come into the city. And I only know that because I worked at the container terminal, and I can see that it is a royal blue ship. So there is snow over on the island still. This is where we've been walking. These gulls are just like chilling out now that the crows are gone. So I think my next task is to crawl up these rocks. Please pray that I don't slip and fall and kill myself on these rocks. These are the types of rocks that you would take home and paint. I know that during the pandemic, a lot of kids were getting rocks and painting them and leaving them in obscure places to be found. They were making ladybugs and butterflies and little lighthouse scenery. So the wind is quite strong out here because of the ocean. Oh, we got a couple that are still standing, but you can tell people kind of made some inukshooks or stacks of rocks. There is that little dog over there who's just absolutely fascinated with me. All right, I'm going to set my gimbal down just for a second because I need to put my hood up again. It blew off. So look at the lovely scenery of the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, that's my lame attempt at waves. Let's put this hood back up because it blew off. That dog is like, okay, they finally got him. All right, let's keep walking. I had to put this into my left hand because I was holding it with my right. My right hand is numb. I can't feel it. It's frozen. Like singing Let It Go, like that little part saying the cold never bothered me anyway. Yeah, that's my singing voice. I do not do Idina Menzel justice. But today it's a little bit bothering me. So there are new houses. When I lived down here, that was just all fields. There's nothing there. Nothing but the church. and maybe a couple old houses scattered, but now there's like a little subdivision up there. There's houses along Shore Drive. Yeah, I would say that container ship is going to be coming into the harbor. It will have to get clearance from the pilotage. This is one of my favorite spots to come to throughout the year. More so in the summertime. I have a lot of fond memories out here. And it's a good place to come for a walk if you're with somebody special. Just saying. There's the city way, way, way off in the distance. See over there where those people are walking? That's where we were a while ago. Yeah, this place is a good place to go for a nice romantic walk with somebody special. And they shoot fireworks down here on Canada Day, and it's just spectacular. How you doing, Mark?
Good.
Are you cold?
Well, that's why I bundled up like that, and it's good.
All right. As long as we're bundled up, we're good. I think that dog is just fascinated with me. He's a cutie. A lot of people have dogs down here. Seems like every video I make, I encounter a dog, or two, or three, or four. He's a people person. He wants to be on camera, I think. You want to be in the video? Hi. Hi there. That's too cute. I think they want you to go that way. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Come on. Let's go this way. Let's go. Let's go. You hang out with Mom and Dad. Oh, I know. It is. You have a hard life. Oh, have a good day. You okay, Mark?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Teenage attitude. So this is the Christmas tree memorial for someone who passed. Oh, it's for anybody that has passed. Painted rocks. My God, that puppy was cute. I have a new friend. So yeah, 3 times around this boardwalk will equal out at 1 mile. I can't wait for the leaves to come back onto the trees. That looks like a crabapple tree. So it's advertising beachside homes. Now when I lived out here, those weren't there. Just the church. St. Andrew's Church. Holy snappers. Going against the arrow, but I am on to the right side of the boardwalk. Can't avoid the COVID talk anywhere. Oh, my hat flipped around on me. Quebec. I'm not going to judge license plates from other provinces because there is a lot of military that live down here. And because they get posted a lot, what's the sense on changing your license plate every few months when you go to a new province? That's expensive. So there's the where we were a little bit ago. My hood blew down again. So I do think that I will end this video shortly. I will end it where we began. I do want to thank you for being my lovely Patreons. And for those who are watching this on my regular channel, if you want to be a Patreon and to get exclusive videos, the link is in the description, as well as my PayPal information if you want to support the channel. Go past boondocks. My hood fell down again. So if you do want to be a patron, in order to see bonus content, those are for the second tier Barrington Street and third tier Spring Garden Road that have the privilege of getting videos first And this is my very first Patreon video. All right, it's windy. My hat came down. I want to thank you for watching this. I got hair in my mouth. Anyway, back again. I will see you next time on my video. Bye.